Not one, yes two, coming again at you with another video. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, comment down below, and please share this video. The biggest down low men are criminals and the men who put away the criminals. I'm going to say that again. The biggest down low men are the criminals and the men who put away the criminals. And this is just facts. But a lot of people don't realize this. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Let me put some lotion on my hands. All right, I'm good now. So, ladies, fellas, a lot of these dudes in these gangs, your street life, that been locked up, that done serious time, they be messing with these transformers inside and out of prison. Not all of them, but a lot, most. Judges, a lot of judges, not most, but not all, but most judges, politicians, mayors, they be sleeping with transformers, getting top from transformers. I mean, the transformers are coming out. They're exposing it, and they have no reason to lie at all. You know, they're coming on these dating shows and they're saying, "Listen, I'm looking for love. I'm looking for a serious relationship, looking for a man, and I'm tired of dealing with these street dudes, these drug dealers, and these lawyers and judges. Not just one, two, multiple. They're coming out. They're exposing. So, ladies, beware, be careful. I know you like these street dudes, but how do you feel about a dude that just got done running up in another man a couple days ago or last week, or getting top from another man a couple days ago last week, and he considers himself a heterosexual male? How do you feel about that, ladies? Do you not care as long as he got the bag? As long as he's bringing home the money and you don't have to work, you getting the purses, you know what I'm saying? You driving a very nice car, you know, you can eat whatever you want, everything's good, life is good. You don't gotta worry about bills. Do you mind? Do you not care? These are for the women who care. That's why I'm making this video. These are for the guys who care. If you're hanging out with that type of dude, come on, man. Ladies, you gotta wonder about these men who all they do every day. What are you doing all day? Oh, I'm with the fellas. I'm out with my boy. I'm with this person, and it's not a female. You know what I'm saying? A real man likes to be around a female, whether it's his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's other women, whatever. He doesn't like being around men. He'd rather be by himself. That's a real. You could tell by a real man. So you gotta be careful about these thugs, about these dudes, about these gang members. You know what I'm saying? Dudes willing to always shake hands, you know what I'm saying? Get personable. Especially in the times we living in, man. Everything is a pound. Everything should be a pound nowadays with dudes. Dudes be digging up in their nose. Dudes is nasty. They're not washing their hands. They doing all types of weird stuff. This agenda. Listen, and I hope you're still here. Hit that like button. If you listen, 100% listen to me. Honestly. Most of these transformers, most of these people that become transformers and coming out and switching and going to the other side have been through abuse. If you ever watch any true crime episode or any episode based on a crime or First 48, or not even First 48 because they don't really get that in depth, but you know, any show where you talk to the people who commit these crimes, who committed murder, you know, who committed SA, they've been abused when they were younger. They've witnessed some type of abuse. They've been through it. Everybody has a story, you know? So you have to realize that. And this is not a video to bash the LGBTQ community. This is not a video for that. This is a video for down low. Because those are the worst kind of men. The worst. They are horrible for the community. Going around infecting your state. Sleeping with men behind closed doors, and they're going to mess with this woman. They dating this woman for a couple months. This woman got kids. Could possibly be affecting her kids. Could possibly spread HIV. Huge risk. Been in jail for a while. He been messing with men, and he ain't telling you. You can catch stuff for life even just getting head from another dude. These dudes are out here just doing that, thinking they not gay. Oh, I'm not gay because he gave me head. A lot of dudes have that mentality and consider themselves thugs. Is your friend one of those type of men? Are you hanging with those type of dudes, don't even know it? You gotta watch out for these dudes that done bids, man. These dudes that done long bids and they've been sex addicts before they went in. That habit doesn't go away. They can only beat off but for so long. And again, this is not all. This is not all. So if you've been in prison, you a straight male, it's not towards you. Again, this is for down low men. There are a lot of them out here walking around. So ladies, you have to be aware. Fellas, you have to be aware. Watch out how these dudes be looking at you, man. Dudes be mad sus, be mad weird. You gotta be careful. And again, these videos be to inspire to youth to see the signs, man. Watch out how these dudes be looking at you. Watch out how these dudes be trying to always get you alone or being mad weird or playing around doing weird sus things. Down low men are horrible for the community. And they're the real cause for the spread of HIV. I'm not even lying to you. They really are. Throwing a woman's pH levels off, women wondering why it's not smelling right and it wasn't before. She doing everything right, eating right. She's starting to get infections now. Bacterial infections consistently, stuff going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because these dudes be doing some weird stuff, man, behind the back. They women don't even know. They live in double lives. And the thing is, the transformers they be messing with, they be really wanting a real relationship. So they be messing with these dudes. And these dudes be having whole girlfriends. They don't care. Dudes be real thirsty, man. If they can't get a woman real quick, be like, shit, this is the closest thing to it. Look, whatever it is, what it is. Ain't nobody gonna know. Ain't nobody gonna find out. That's their mentality. Putting women at risk. Putting their lives at risk. Putting their health at risk. Spreading diseases and STDs. This is where it really comes from. Not even just HIV. Gonorrhea, syphilis, all this. All these diseases running around in Houston now is from down low men. You can't, yes, is the gay community has somewhat to do with it, but you have a lot of it is from the down low men. Because the thing is, if these men would came out and say what they really are, a lot of these women wouldn't mess with them in the first place. Some women don't mind if you get in the bag, but a lot of women don't play that stuff. They were raised different. And it's crazy. It's wild. Even pastors. You got pastors out here sleeping with men, taking money. Some of it's government assistance, but in some places, a lot of these pastors are sleeping with drug dealers and sleeping with men and all wild stuff to keep the church going, keep the lights on. Let's talk about it. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. Again, certain politicians, they be having whole kids, wives, and they sleeping with men behind closed doors, popping men in their butts, getting popped in their butt by men. Going back to their wife, smiling, kissing them in the mouth. Then the wife going to kiss their son on the cheek. Go have a good day at school, honey. Wife don't think nothing of it. She ain't seen her with no female. Shit is so bad it make me want to cry. You know why? Because I don't have kids. I chose not to have kids because I said I'm trying to get to a certain point in my life where I can own my own home by the age of 30, and I accomplished that. But the way this world is, I still don't even want to have kids. You got parents out here having kids and making reckless decisions, putting their lives at risk, not giving them a fair chance because they want to be down low. Because it's not just about you. You can affect your family and decades to come. That can stop their generational wealth and their generational future because of what you did, because of what you're doing. If that's what you want to do, come out and say that. Don't be going both ways. Stop hopping the fence. Stop going in and out of the house. From the niggas from the hood. Remember when you kept going and your mom told you stop going in and out of my house, stop going in and out of the house. You either gonna stay in or you're gonna go out for the streets. Because you're worse than a New York City sewer rat. Moving like that. How do you look at yourself in the mirror? How do you look at yourself in the rear view mirror when you're driving? 2, how do you look at yourself in any mirror and feel like a man after you put your pants on, after you just messing with that transformer? Y'all remember the video? With the pastor trying to cover in a hotel room and the transformer, give my money. getting into details what the transformer did to the pastor and whatnot. He not the only one. Judges been caught out too. They not the only ones. A lot of these dudes do not like women. I know I just did the video the other day about Floyd Mayweather. A lot of these men do not like women. And watch out for any man that them put his hands on a woman more than once, multiple times. And it wasn't a situation where he was trying to defend himself. If he has a track record of hitting women, abusing women, he does not like women. He hates women. And he's probably down low too. Because how could you look at a beautiful woman, a woman that you done been with, that you considered attractive at one point or whatever, and been with, they're so soft and precious, their skin are so, and they got their natural long hair. Notice I said natural long hair. Like, I'm sorry, but these are qualities like us men really look for in a woman and care about in a woman. You can run your fingers through it. The thighs. I'm not getting into the sexual body parts, just talking about regular stuff. The back of a woman, like, you know, the details. They built different than us. They're supposed to be built different. Their skin is supposed to be different. Excuse me. How could you abuse a woman? Come on. Weak, down, low dudes. Start checking your circle. Start noticing the tendencies. You could be chilling with him every day or every other week and not even notice that he down low. He got his eye on you. Or even if he don't have his eye on you, if he down low and you know he got a whole family, you hanging out with this type of dude, don't even know that. You gotta really vet these people, man. Vet these people you call your friends, even your family sometimes. I'm telling you, man, down low men are ruining the world. They have been ruining the world for a long time because a lot of them are in high positions, hierarchical positions, in positions that can affect what happens next month, next year. People that are signing papers, signing documents that mean something. Let me say that again. And let me add something else too. Men in higher places, switch it up a little bit. Men in higher places, man, wearing expensive Armani suits and Gucci suits in the high office buildings, driving the Aston Martins and Rolls Royces and Maybachs and whatnot, signing those documents that mean something. Those men. A lot of those men be down low. And that's why, again, I said they're ruining the world. You want this money? You want this deal that could change your life? Whatever type of deal, whether it's a record deal, whether it's a deal for a TV show, whatever it is, you're bending over. Look at my eyes. You're bending over. 9 times out of 10, you're bending over. These dudes in high power be down low. The higher you get, the worse it gets. I'm telling you. And I don't mean like the SA, like the sex or whatever. I mean the worse it gets as far as like it's going to come to a point where you're going to have to bend over. The higher you get, the higher your career goes. I'm not done. Let me cook. I'm still cooking. This is a good meal, ain't it? Share this video. Did you see the video of the police officer who went out with his sheriff? He ended up shooting his sheriff because the sheriff kept coming on him. They was at the bar and he sat next to him and was rubbing on his leg. The higher you get. People don't realize being a police officer, you have that gun, you have that badge, you have people's lives in your hands pretty much. The community, you're supposed to protect and serve. Even though they removed that off police cars during 2015, 2014? But you have a duty to protect and serve. You have people's lives in your hands. You have the police car, you have everything. That's a high position. You have to worry about another male trying to touch you sexually, trying to be with you and do some stuff with you, get you to do some stuff. Down low men. Again, the higher you get, the worse it gets. Whether you want to be a fighter, boxer, play baseball, they're gonna come at you. Somebody who can bring you to that next level, or in your close circle, or somebody you're gonna see more than once on a random occasion, they're gonna get at you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. What are you gonna do? Come out? Try to bash them? Say, oh, they try to come out. Nothing's gonna happen. Doesn't matter. There's a whole community of them. There's a community of down low men too. They're just not talked about. You know why? Because again, the ones who can control what happens next month, next year, sign these papers, they're a part of it. So it's not going to come out. It's not going to come out. The Transformers and the parades and the Pride Month and all this stuff, this is their way of having fun behind the scenes. I'm going to repeat that again. The Pride Month, the parades, putting in the schools, getting at children in the school system. Kids are knowing about it. TV shows, commercials, every way that they're showing this is how they have fun and how they celebrate, because these men be married. These men have families. They have millions of dollars that could change the world, but they have families. And they down low. See you on the next video. Peace and love.